Welcome to my slice of gaming. This is my very first video and I wanted to show you a very beautiful place to start with. Alright, so my slice of gaming is basically just part of a game and that involves a gameplay loop, a mission, or just a section of a game. I just want to help you get a better idea about a game, or if you want to purchase it and you want to know what to expect, this is it. This is what I'm showing you right now. And we're gonna start with Star Citizen because this is a game that I've been playing for quite a while now and I think it has been quite exciting recently, so let's start with this. Alright, so I'll see you back at another station and start an entire new mission loop. See ya! Welcome back. I'm starting as if I just started a new session, so I'm basically in my bed and in my hub, just gonna stand up and wake up. Alright, so welcome to Star Citizen again, and you have a nice view through the window. Alright, so let's start with what is Star Citizen. So as of now, it's simply an online multiplayer in alpha. So to make it very simple, because there are a lot of people that talk about many different ways of defining this game. The game is not finished. It's been in development for more than 10 years and it's still being developed. They're working on the tech and the game is not finished. What it means is simply that you're playing a game that is in development, which means that you'll see more and more feature come along and the game is not stable, the game is buggy, and it's not optimized. So right now I'm in one of the cities in Stanton. So Stanton is currently the star system we're in. There is only one in game right now, so let me zoom in and show you. So this is where we are. All of this is playable and you can reach all of those planets. So right now we're in Microtech, and if we zoom a little bit more, this is Microtech, the planet itself, and there are the moons around, or planets. There are moons actually, it's written right there. Okay, so the major city is called, right here, I can do it, New Babbage. It's right here. You can see it on the green icon, that's me. And we're gonna go to Port Tressler and take a mission along the way. So the idea is that I want to show you a basic gameplay loop that I like, with a lot of different types of gameplay at once, so you get a better idea about what you can do in the game. So as I said, it's an alpha, which means that there is no end game. There is no fully finished idea about what you do at the end of the game. So right now you can do missions, you can grind quite a bit to get money to buy ships or buy components, weapons, a lot of things, armors. So right now this is what I look like. I have basically an undersuit and a helmet. This is enough to go in space, this is enough to go anywhere in the game, but we're gonna get equipped a little bit more later. So this is all my inventory, but I've been playing for quite a while, so I have quite a bit of stuff, but we're gonna start as if you're quite new, and that way you can see what to expect. So we need to go directly into the metro loop, simply because we need to reach the spaceport itself, which is here. It's similar to real life. There are trains, there is one right here, and it goes to an expo center, and then the commons, that's where you can buy a bunch of stuff for your ship, for yourself. So we're gonna go directly to the spaceport, get our spaceship, and then get off the planet. So while we're waiting, you have well, the countdown right here, which is kind of accurate. If you're wondering, can my computer run it? The easy answer is no. It's not simply that it will crash, it's just that the game is not optimized right now as it is. And because it's not optimized, you need a pretty beefy computer to be able to have a stable 60 FPS. So don't bother too much. You can run it, whatever computer you have, it's not going to look pretty or it's not going to run well. It's the nature of the game, it's in alpha, that's what it is. So once we're here, we're just gonna take the train all the way to the spaceport. So everything is run live, which means that there is waiting time. Right now I need to wait for my character to go directly to the spaceport, which is all the way there. You can see it. I have a pretty good computer and it's still laggy for me. So this is the spaceport right there. This is part of the city. Everything, not everything is explorable, but there's a big chunk of area to explore on foot. And everything you see is attainable. So there's an entire planet, which is Microtech, and you can go all around this planet. I love that idea that you can land everywhere, you can go wherever you want, and if you go by foot, it would take you days, literal physical days, to go around the planet, and the scale is humongous. Right now, as it is, what we have is just a few planets, just a few moons, and different types of biomes, but that's all for now. I don't want to talk about what's in the future, what do we expect. There are many people that will do other videos about it, and they're much more interesting to watch than this for this topic. So, you know, let's just stick to what there is right now. So we arrived at the spaceport, and well, I come back by habit, but basically when you exit, it tells you everything. You just have to look. So the arrow is here, we're at the spaceport, all we have to do is go left and follow the exit. The game is made, it's not holding your hand very much, but everything is written down so you can easily go around. So they might be server lag, so sometimes it takes time for everything to open, to close, to go up, to go down. There's an interaction system. I'm trying not to overwhelm you too much with what you can do because there's a huge amount of keybinds to learn, but the very basics of the game is not that complicated. It plays like any other FPS. It's more on the simulation side. It's not that much arcadey, but you know, it's not that hard to play. By the way, in terms of UI on the bottom left side, you see there is quite a few icons already that pop up. So I encountered some kind of bug earlier where an enemy was in the space station and started shooting at me. So I didn't heal on purpose, so I can show you as well this little gameplay loop. So we were basically in there earlier, and we took the train all the way here, and we're at the space station now. So this is how we gonna grab a ship. I'm gonna show you the first ship that I pledged because it's a bit complicated with the ships that you can buy, the ships that you can rent, and there are ships that you can buy in-game and not in-game. So the first one, this one, the Titan, is the first ship that I bought that comes with the game, and it's one of the first introductory plane or ship. It's which hangar 4. All right, we need to go to hangar 4 to get to the ship. I want to show you different ships so you can have an idea of scale with this game, because we can go pretty big with all this. So there are slightly smaller ships than this, but this one is basically one of the smaller size. So let's go up to the front. So this is the pilot area. And you can enter from the front, but this one has an actual ramp where you can store cargo. So let's enter from the back so you get a better idea about how it works. So you can put a small vehicle in it, a landed vehicle. It fits, or you can put some cargo in here. It's objectively one of the best ship to start with. Alright, so let's just get in the seat and get out of here. Alright. Okay, so there's gonna be a lot to see, but there are buttons that are bound to a lot of things, so you can start the ship first.
Aegis combat assist activated.
I always like to listen to this. Then another button to inform the spaceport that I want to leave. Right here, just pressed it. And after this, so there is a button to view your ship. So this is where I am. I am right here up front. So let's take a lift off right here. Retract the gear. This is another button. All of this you will learn over time. If you play this game, it's not that complicated. You look at the binding once and you get an overall idea about how you have to play the game. Okay, so let's get out. And here we go. So it's similar to Flight Simulator, as you encounter wind resistance, and when you're around a planet that has air, you actually need to fly it like a real plane right now. So we can go a little bit down so you get a better idea about what it is. So the UI is overwhelming at first, but to be fair, there's a lot of things that you don't need to take into account. So this is where we're going, right here. This is the spaceport called Port Wrestler. We're gonna go there. So we're gonna change our flying mode to nav mode, which means that we can go faster. We have no shield anymore. We can go faster. This is a new feature. We can go faster, and we can travel in quantum, which means that I'm gonna basically shorten the amount of time it takes to reach that point. Right now it's red simply because it says right here, disable in atmosphere. We need to go at the altitude of 10, 11K to be able to charge right here to spool and then reach the space station. So I'm already quite high from the planet. It looks beautiful. I pushed the clouds quite high in my graphics, so it looks very, very pretty. All right, let's just try to get there really fast. Here we go. Okay, so we reached the planet, so let me remove. So this might be a player actually. Hello, might be hanging out right here. Yep. Okay. All right, I won't talk too much about what you see on screen right now. So basically these are ships that are stopped, or turrets, so we can aim at it and see on the bottom right here, it's a Crusader C2, which means it's a player ship. Okay, so there are a few things that I want to talk about right before we start the mission, and it starts by well, slowing down first. So I re-engage my shield. So right now I'm more in fighting mode. It helps me slow down faster. You don't have to do this, but it's just more convenient that way. I'm gonna hail the spaceport just to inform them that I want to land and go to Hangar 1 right there. Once I am there, I'm gonna try to take the mission first. So I need to be slightly lucky because not all the missions pop up right away. So let's just check it first and see what we can do. All right, we need to go in contracts, and I'm looking for a specific one called it's, of course it's not here. Okay, we might need to wait a little bit. I'll check here just in case. It might be here. So there are different types of missions. So these missions are PvE, and you need to read the description to understand a little bit what you have to do. But usually this is a ship fight, and some of them are more ground fights, so you need to use your weapons. Let's check again just one more time. It's not here. No. We might need to wait a little bit and see if it pops up. Anyways, I have a few things to do first to give you a better idea. Alright, so let's get in the hangar first. Let's get a bit slow so we can reduce our speed. You see the little square here is the maximum speed that I can use. Right now I'm on keyboard and mouse. You don't need very complicated fly simulator joysticks. All you have to do is use a mouse and keyboard. Alright, so I reduced my speed quite a bit so I can get in very easily. As you can see, I just go in. It's better to see it that way so you get a better understanding. Put my landing gear out. Just go down. Land. Up. You have a message. Turn on the ship. Turn off the ship. This is just a good habit to have, and just get off the sea. Alright, so there are two things that I want to do. That's what I'm here. Actually, three. First one is, well, to heal myself because I'm not at full capacity. I have a tier 2 injury, which means that there are a few places that can heal me. I cannot heal myself to that point. This is the limit that I have right now, 68%. So I have to go to a medical bed to do it. So we're gonna do two things at the hospital. They have hospitals in every station, every city, every major city on every planet. So it's just a system to understand. Everything is physicalized, so it takes time to reach something. You cannot do shortcuts, and that's basically how it works. So every space... Whoop. I want to go too fast. You need to actually put your ship, which is right here, back in the hangar. So you go to the fleet manager, put it back in storage, and you're done. Okay, so whoop, just to show you a little bit, the animations are quite good. Even though the game is in alpha, it's still in a playable state, which means that it looks pretty enough. It's very fun. Oh yeah, so let's go first to the hospital. So there are two things we do. So there is a check-in here, so you can basically request an appointment, which is instant, and then get healed. But first, let's do this. So every single station has this regeneration screen where basically you set your respawn. So my original respawn is here, which is the city that we were in, and I'm gonna transfer my imprint. It just means that my respawn now is at this location. So every time I die, I will come back here. It just it takes not as long to come back because it takes time to travel in the game, which means that if you're far away, it's just very frustrating to travel back and forth every time. Okay, so let's do a quick check-in and get which room we're in. Alright, 5. So we can look, see there is room 6 to 9. We're in room 5, so we need to go to the other rooms. Right now, see 2, 1, 5 is not here. 3, 4, and 5. Open the door. Right here. So it's very easy. You can do it yourself. You just lie down. You wait for the computer to come up, and all you have to do is medical care. So you need to treat yourself right here. Perform the treatment. It's all magical because it's in the future. Right here, and I'm healed. It also fills up my water and food intake because in this game, for some reason, right now in alpha, you still need to eat and drink. Even though, personally, I don't think it's necessary to have that at this point. But you know. I guess these are legacy features that have always stayed for a very, very long time. Alright, so now that I'm healed, I need weapons and an armor.
Так, чё, захвачу хот-догов с
Okay, hello. These might be, for all I know, other players. Alright, so let's go first by, let's go to the cargo center. Let's buy a basic... armor. This is an armor that I like that you can buy everywhere that doesn't cost much money. If you're a new player and you think it's hard to get money, it is not that hard. You do a few missions and you can afford quite a bit of stuff. This is what we're gonna buy right here. So there are different types of armors you can buy. So this is the more industrial area. So let's go to the buy screen. So there are two ways to buy it. You can buy it directly from the model right here, or you can buy it from the kiosk, which is just more convenient. So you choose the destination. It simply means that you can put it in different places. I want to put it at Port Stressler, which is the location itself, like the port itself. And we're gonna buy this one. So the aerial hazard. So let's buy the arms, a backpack, because why not? So we can put some loot inside, chest armor, legs, and the last one, helmet, right here. Okay, so we're all done. It doesn't cost much. It's 10k, which is not a long time of questing. Okay, so let's open the inventory. So I have different looking armors. better or worse armor. It depends on how you value armor. So there are a lot of different indications, but basically there are 3 tiers of armors as is: light, medium, and heavy. This is a medium armor, which means that it protects me rather well, and it also is not too heavy, so I can run properly. All right, let's put the backpack. I want to change the helmet as well, and put this one in, which I like the look of this one. And we're ready. We can also buy... Ooh, I should buy a tractor beam just to show you how it works. It's a pretty cool little tool. So a tractor beam, as it sounds, is to well, track, like basically grab any sort of box or corpse or anything. I'll show you later. It's easier than carrying it by yourself. So let's go with personal weapon right here. And so there's the big version, which costs 19k. It's very expensive and it takes a weapon slot, not really interesting to buy. So you buy the multi-tool first. This is it right here. And then you need to buy attachment for it. I think it comes with a specific attachment, but I never remember which one, so I just buy the tractor beam right away, so it's done. All right, so as you'll just see, I have plenty in my inventory if it loads. All right, so you go in utility. So this is just a filter system that is easier for you to navigate. Otherwise there is everything in one go and it's a big mess. So let's go in utility. Let's take it. So you have different options. You can click and drag, or you can put it back and double click on it. It will equip it. So this is my attachment. I'll just drag it right here and it's going to put it inside. So this is right now my attachment if it wants to stay on screen, and the attachments are right here. Let's put it back. Now we need to buy a weapon. The game as it is right now, it's laggy. The AI is not very active, so it's not the most dangerous game. The highest chance you have of dying is actually a server lag, which means that hits don't necessarily register when you see them, so you might die faster than you think. Hello? Yep. All right. So this is the second level, Galleria. This is where you can buy, for example, ship components right here. So you have coolers. Well, these are just coolers, apparently. You can buy quantum drives, shields, a lot of things. Not all of it is useful as it is right now. It's balanced in the way that quantum drives are important, so you can go faster to a certain destination, and that's all. Alright, so you can buy other cooler armors. This is how I started the video. With this, I really like this one. It's more expensive and it's heavier. I usually do more FPS related combat than flight related combat, so I like to invest in this. And we can buy guns. Okay, so there are a lot of different guns. There are shotguns, there are LMGs, ARs, handguns. We're just gonna buy the rifle, the assault rifle that I usually like to buy. This one, and we're gonna buy a few attachments just because we can afford it right now. So let's go first in a kiosk. Let's change the category to personal weapon and buy this one, the P4 AR. That's the one I like. There are different skins, but they're basically the same. We also need to buy ammunitions and attachments. So let's go with attachments first. I would like to buy a reflex sight. I like to play with a reflex. The visibility is good. We can buy suppressor. We need a suppressor too. This one, you can read it. Basically, it goes. There are different sizes of suppressor. Right now, there is only one, and this one doesn't work with our weapon, so we won't buy it. We need to buy mags. Let's just buy a bunch, just because it's very cheap and it doesn't really matter. So let's just buy them. They added a few features related to gunplay, so it's quite interesting to buy a bit more mags because you can repull it now. I'll show you a bit later. So let's get our weapon. This is my go-to weapon. This is more of an AR right here, but an AR ballistic rifle. Yeah, let's put it this way. So it's only a one shot kind of weapon. This one is in full auto, so let's use this one. Double click so you equip it right away. These are the reflexes that we bought. Same thing, double click on it and it's installed right away. Very convenient. Then we can go into, we can find our mags. So instead of searching forever for the mags, what we can do is, press custom and just look for, actually, sorry, it's just ammo right here. All right, so these are the 11 that I bought. Let's put them first in the backpack. And then we can, by double clicking, we can just equip a few right here, and the rest will just sit in the backpack. Now we're ready. It would be better to buy something to heal myself, but we're gonna go as is simply because it's fine. All right, let's go back to the hangar and take a different ship out this time. So when you start the game, you'll have one ship. You can rent a few, but it costs in-game money to rent a few ships. But I've been playing for a few years, on and off, and I believe in this game. So I've been financially supporting the game. It's nothing fancy. I just bought a few games, which means a few ships, and that money goes directly to the devs. All right, so let's check one more time if we have the mission. I think it's called urgent boarding. No, still not here. All right, I might have to pause the recording and wait for it to come. I don't want to just wait forever and just talk to you. It might sound a bit boring. So let's wait a little bit. I'm gonna take the ship out and wait. Actually, I'm gonna wait first. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, welcome back. I've finally got the mission. So this is the name: urgent boarding action in progress. For some reason you don't get all the missions as you log in. Sometimes some other players might play it, or it takes some time to reset. But the idea of this specific mission is that you board one of the biggest ship of the game, and it's really worth looking at. So this is the mission in itself. This is one of the few missions that you don't really have to read. You just go there, you have to shoot, kill 2 ships, board the ship, kill usually 10 people, and that's it. All right, so to give you a sense of scale, I'm going to use a bigger ship than what I got earlier. So this was the first one, smaller ship. We're going to get one of the fan favorite, the Drake Corsair. So there are different brands or types of ships. So each ship has its function. These are multi-purpose, hangar 5, multi-purpose ships, which means that it can do quite a bit of stuff. And especially this one is very good in ship combat, and it's very good to just fly around. It's huge. It's much bigger, as you can see. And the style, so Corsair is the name of the ship and Drake is the manufacturer. There are Drake ships that are more industrial and industrial looking. There are some that are more luxury looking. Some the design is different per manufacturer. So this is one we're looking at right now. I changed the skin, so this is, I bought for a few dollars this skin. I find it to be really nice. Maybe I have a thing with yellow, I guess. Anyways, so let's go back onto the ship. All right, so you have different ways to go in as well. So there is a ramp at the back. They tell you basically where you can go, and there is a docking collar as well, and an elevator on top when you're doing EVA. So let's go with this elevator first. You're calling it. Comes down very nicely. Oh, this mission is pretty good. I will try to film it another time as well, if ever you want to see more content on Star Citizen. Come See Me is a bit longer. So this game, I also want to show that just to do anything, well, this is the basic prep. Once you have a few weapons, you actually don't have to take that long to get ready. But every time you play, it takes quite a bit of time. So this is not a 10-15 minutes game loop type of game. All right, so let's sit down. This is the design. It's a bit more rough. You see like the cabling are out, and like there's out ventilation and everything. We're gonna board a ship that is from Origin, so the polar opposite. We're gonna board a ship that is one of the most fancy slash luxury type of ships. All right, same thing. Let's start the ship. Let's open the gates. And then, so this one has a special feature, as you can see right here, or here, the wings are retractable. So there is a specific button to deploy the wings. It's a pretty cool effect. I'll do it. I need to actually go outside first, and we need to wait for those gates to open. It takes quite a bit of space. All right, let's take off. Let's retract the landing gear. As you can see, it's doing it right here. That's where it says gear. Gear is off right now. Then let's move forward first. So you... Okay. And not break the ship. Don't know what happened. These are the small types of bug that you can encounter in Star Citizen. Okay, so let's look a little bit on the side. So... there is a shortcut for it. Mine is different. I'm left-handed, so I have to rebind everything, but basically this is what happens. And this is the fully deployed ship. So it has a bunch of missiles, it has a bunch of different weapons, so it's a very well armored ship. It's also overkill for what we're gonna do. Alright, so all we have to do is travel, well, it says it right there, travel to the 890 jump. This is the ship that we're going for, and that we're going to. So we're changing to quantum mode. We just need to charge, and just go, up. Here we go. Well, we're a bit lucky because we're still gonna take some light. There is a night-day system, so basically the planets actually rotate around the sun. So sometimes you're in the dark and they haven't implemented any features to see in the dark, even though it's way into the future. So we have to we are a bit lucky right now. Okay, so let's go into fight mode. So I have my weapon mode, so I have my shield back. You can see the shields around the ship right here. This is the actual ship that we need to board, but first we're gonna get attacked. We just got targeted by a ship, so this is all PvE, of course. No players. I mean, this is a PvEVP. People can attack you, but right now we're doing full PvE mission. And okay, I have to focus a little bit, so let's kill those two first. So let's aim at it and shoot. They're gonna die pretty fast. I'm quite strong for this, yeah. I took an overkill ship on purpose as well, so I'm sure not to fail the mission. There is a way to kind of shortcut all of this and take a fast ship and just get off the ship, and even if you don't kill them, it's okay. As long as you board the ship, you can continue on with the mission. So, oh, all right, 2 shots. So they exploded. They're right here. Yeah, well done. Well played. It was easy. These are just much smaller ships that are nowhere near as powerful as the one I have. So it's much easier than it's supposed to be. If you have just a starter ship, it's fine too. As I said, you can directly rush to this one. So now it's about to give you a sense of scale for this. So from afar it looks quite small, but it's much bigger than what we have, and what we have already is big. So let's get a bit closer. Here we go. I need to be a little bit careful. I haven't used this one in quite a while, so I don't know how easily you can stop. Alright, let's put it right here so you get a good idea. So it's much bigger. Much bigger. Alright, we're gonna stop here. I'm gonna exit. We're gonna EVA and then get into the other ship. Let's turn it off so I know it won't fly away for whatever reason. Let's get off. I'm gonna give you a quick look of this ship, so everything, you can open all the doors and everything, of course. This is a basic bed, you can open everything, but the part of Star Citizen is the detail they put in every ship, and especially the newer-ish ships. It's quite hard to say. That have more details than the old one from 5 or 10 years ago. This one is more recent, let's put it this way. So if you want to go to the cargo area, which is here, see the cargo space is much bigger. I'm pretty sure I can fit the ship that I had into this area. So up. Let's just open so you get an idea. So this is pretty cool. All right. So yeah, this is the magic of Star Citizen. All right, so we exited this way. I wanted to exit from the back, but it's also fine this way. I'm gonna close the door simply because I like to close the door. Right here. Close. Alright. So the good part about this ship is you have multiple ways of getting in, which includes this elevator right here. So you can go on top of your ship from the same elevator we took at the beginning. It's just really cool to do this. Anyways, all right, let's show you a view. So this is what I look like. I'm basically the 1/10 of the wing, not even. And so they improved the EVA system, and EVA means extra vehicular activity, just if you don't know, just in case. And let's go into the ship. So this ship is very big. When I say very big, is that this is one door. They have a lot of different doors, and you can actually already look inside. So let's just EVA through. This is a bit more dynamic, so let's go in FPS view. So I can stop pushing into one direction, and the inertia will actually take me away. This is a pretty cool feature that they implemented really recently at the latest patch 3.23. And this is the comment of the ship right here. You can sit right here, and this ship has a lot of features that are not implemented yet. So you know, that's how Star Citizen is. So we can scope a little bit what's going on. There are enemies here, and the green arrows are actually allies. So if they're still alive, they can help us. Usually the AI is quite bugged, so they won't help us, but we need to kill, it's at the top right, 14 people. So there are quite a few here, so we're gonna enter, well, by the entrance, one of the entrance, and I'm gonna show you how big this is. All right, so let's go back in this view. I like to see this part as well. This is the main, right here, the main area. This is, see, there's a table right here. There is, yeah, but there should be a bed around here. This is huge. This is insane. It's very big. All right, let's go in. Let's ready our gun. Whoop. Go down a little bit. This is docking color. Let's open. So this is unfortunately not flyable because it has been hacked. Oh, hello. And you're not able to take over the ship and fly it yourself, unfortunately. But the little perk is that I'll show you in the front. There are... Oop. Hello? Okay. First kill. There are a few... Oh yeah, entered by the right. So let's be careful because they can hear you. See, all of these guys can actually shoot you and come see you. So the AI is not very smart. This is not Tarkov, but they can still find a way to kill you, especially with a little bit of lag, a hitbox problem, and then that's what it is. If you have no weapon, it's very easy. You can just, well, grab it. You can holster the weapon right here, up, and then it's on your backpack. So you can carry up to 2 weapons on your backpack and 1 in your hands. Someone is already shooting. And you can also loot everybody, but for this mission, usually they don't carry much. Whoop! Okay, okay, calm down, calm down. Fucking give me a break, guys. So I've been hit, and that's actually okay. So I have a level 3 wound, which means that it can be healed. But I would rather kill everybody. So there is a way to regen your health on this ship. They have a medical bed. This is how fancy this ship is. 95% of all the ships here don't have medical beds like this, so this is the most convenient. Let's try to see if it has anything to... Okay. Anything to actually heal. Not really, but I like this gun, so I'll take it. Then let's see.
Let's fight.
Start swearing. Alright. I have a lot of ammo, and I will show you... Okay. I can go up a little bit. Hello? Where are you? Hi? Hi? Can you come over? No? I'm gonna come and say hi then. How about that? Yep. Okay, so there should be others that might come. You never know. So we're already... well, we killed quite a bit. Luckily, they were all here. They walk around into the ship, and they're not always... Oh, okay, nothing to loot here. They're not always at the same place. And... Okay. Do you have anything for me? No. Nothing to heal, huh? I should have bought this. So there are a few ways to heal. Okay. There are a few ways to heal. And how about I show you one right after this. So I know the mission and I know how it works. So let's go directly here to just show you where we were earlier.
Wherever they are, they won't get away long.
The guys talking right now are under me. So this is where we were, and this is where you pilot the ship, and this is how big it is. It goes all the way there. It's massive. It's so big that it can count as one whole level, to be fair. Okay, let's just check. Sometimes I know there are enemies here. I've seen it once or twice, and it happened to me to spend way too much time to try and find them. So they could be here. They are not. Luckily, so private aquarium, a picture of your own ship. Wow. Yeah, that says a lot about you, I guess. Yeah, and this is the view we have right now. This is beautiful. Let's just go on the other side. I know my character is breathing heavily. I am hit, but it's okay. So they have a system where you can repull your ammo, which means that you pack your mags back. So these are my mags on the right. I have only 3 on me. The plus is the empty tier 1, 2, 3. I should have actually 4. This is the rest. I can re-equip some right here. They drop the empty mags and you can repull it, which means that right now, see, I am putting more ammo into the half-empty mags, or the one that are missing ammo. Once it's done, you can... It takes a little bit too long. Alright, once it's done, you can start again, and all your ammo has been pulled, so all your mags are full. That's the new very cool feature, because in the past it used to be very annoying. Alright, so welcome to Star Citizen. This is one hell of a bug. The wall is missing, so there is no way around it. It might not load, or it will not load. so you can see a little bit through. It's not a big deal, to be fair, but you have to expect that kind of bug. This is not game breaking, but some bugs will give you a hard time. So usually you have to learn how to go around it. So nobody's here. Usually there is at least one person, but I guess they all walk towards me. So this is some kind of meeting room. You can drink, bring... this is a luxury ship, which means that everything is very fancy looking, and it's made to do big parties, however you want to call it. And yep, that's pretty much it. There are a lot of ideas that haven't been implemented in the game, so luxury just means that it looks fancy for now. So this is one of the levels, so there are 3 levels so far. There is one here, and this is the sauna plus pool. So this is the people that actually were killed, that were supposed to be on the ship directly, and then got killed by the invaders. And this is the main pool. Looks amazing. And let's go back and let's go under. So there are 2 ways. There is one here and one here. It's the same thing, except that this side has right here a ladder, and this is an elevator. These are escape pods that are not working yet, so one day will be implemented. It's not important. Okay, so let's go down first. Okay, slowly but surely. All right, we're down. So so these guys, this is the AI working with us ish. And right now this one is scared. I have no idea why, but when they're dead, basically you can get their armor. Their armor is pretty cool. It's light, but it's cool. I like it in white, and we have the same weapon. Oh, and one of their friend is dead. Okay, so that's how it works. I'm gonna drop my other weapon. This is an SMG. I'm not a huge fan of it. And grab this one. Up. Alright, so as you can see, this is the stock weapon. Let's change to mine. And right here, you can loot it. So they have usually random stuff in their pockets. In core armor, leg armor, they have random stuff. These are magazines. But you can open the inventory like we saw earlier. And this is how you basically can transfer things in between inventories. So they have size and weight, which means that you cannot put a chest armor, for example, in this backpack. It's too big. But you can put, for example, a helmet, and it will take a little bit of space. Anyways, so I was talking to you earlier about the multi-tool. So you can use the tracker beam, the beam, to just carry whomever you want and bring them back to your ship. The good part is you can leave it here, up, you fall, and then, for example, you have different way of going down. Let me get off so you can see. So this part is well thought out. So it will go down outside directly, but so there is no exchange of air. There's no depressurization in the ship. Pressurization, yeah. Then you can exit it, and my ship is right there, so you can just EVA to it. Anyways, so we still have 5 people to kill, so let's find them and kill them. So the next, let's get the right gun. The next part is to regen. So there are 2 corridors, one left and one right. You have to learn the layout, but once you know, so this is the med bay. Once you know, it's very convenient. So this is the magic. So all I have to do is lie down, and I'm gonna fix my body myself very easily. Up, same thing, treatment, treat my wound. You can see on the bottom left, it's healing, and it's also refilling my water intake and food intake. It should, at least. It isn't right now, but it's supposed to. Anyways, it's high enough so we don't have to really worry about it. So let's get back up. Alright, and let's kill the rest. So there is a delay. I'm not pressing buttons. These doors detect me, and sometimes because of the server or the game itself, there's a delay. So there's one guy here, one guy here. So you have to shoot them a little bit more because you never know. The hit detection is not the best, and because of the server lag as well, there might be a delay. So there is one last guy. I don't know where he is, so we need to find it. So this is another ship. It's slightly bigger than the first one I used. This is also a fancy starter ship, slightly more expensive than the one I have. But it's from Origin, which is the same manufacturer as this huge boat. Flying boat. It does look like a boat. And that's what we're gonna use to come back, just to see that we can use a lot of different ships. So let's find first the last guy. Right now, your guess is good as mine. I need to find him, and
Don't
I
let
don't
the
know.
bastard escape. Find him.
Might be here. Hello? Oh, yep. No? Yes? Okay, let's open everything. I heard him around here, luckily, so I assume he might be around here. Maybe in the previous... Yep, right there. It happened that I spent like 10 minutes to find the last guy. And a few months ago and a few years ago, they used to escape in space. Here we go. Bye. They used to escape in space, which means that you needed to go and find them. Okay, we're done. Well done. So we made about... let me check. I think it's about 50k. Yeah, I'm at 455. So let's go in history, mercenary. There are different types of missions. So this one is completed, and it doesn't show how much, but it's around 40 or 50k. It's good money. If you repeat this, you can make quite a bit of money right away, and especially for new players, it's really convenient. So, little trick: if you want to use someone. The gear of some of the characters here, but you need to carry them. You have a few ways of doing it. So you can, for example, put them directly in the ship so you can see the ship's inventory and transfer it over, or in a more I don't think we can do it. So you have the ship inventory here. This is from the 890 jump, so you can transfer stuff over. And when you're in this ship, you can transfer over, but I'm not sure it applies directly. So I'm just gonna... Okay. I'm just gonna show you right away. So let's open first. You're gonna go in. Oh, boom. Sorry. Well, you're dead already, so it's no big deal. Okay. I would like to go in, please. Hello? Alright. So this one, you actually need to climb a ladder. This is all an action that is pre-made, so you need to wait for the interaction to be done to go in and out of it. Okay, so you can open the... open the inventory and just... External and vehicle. Okay, so the idea is that this is what's on the floor and outside and inside the character right here. This is the tab for the current vehicle. Yeah, so that's what I thought. The 890 jump doesn't work. So you can take everything and transfer it over. So right now... okay. Yeah, just fell. Alright, so as you can see, the body has been looted, and it's better to just throw them out simply because... Well, space station can detect if you have dead body and that... Alright. I didn't ask to do this, but that's okay. They detect if you have body, so just move them out of the way. And it's just safer that way. Alright. So there are a few more doors that you can explore. When you play the game, you can explore all of this. You can go, I think, to the turret here. There are... Please, let me out. Okay, please let me out. Alright. So we're just gonna take this ship and leave. So let's go up. It looks better that way. Yes. So that's what. Oh, okay. So is it working? I'm not sure, but this is what I'm talking about like small bugs or small things that might not work in Star Citizen. These are the, well, all right. These are the kind of things that I'm talking about. This is small, this is no big deal, but you have to expect an unfinished, unpolished game. It's in alpha, it's not even in beta, which means that you need to have to wait for the features to all come in. There's no end game, there's no missions to be like done. So it's just the same sets of mission over and over and over that you farm. There's a bit of reputation involved, but that's it. All right, I'm in EVA right now. See, like flying very slowly. So let's get back into this ship, unless you want to go to the other one. By the way, this is the space station we were in, and this was New Babbage, where we started at the beginning of the video. And this is how big that planet is. All right, let's just go back. My ship is on the other side, but let's just take this one for the sake of variety. If you lose your ship, you can always call it back. It takes time. There's a delay depending on how big the ship is, but you can always get it back. It's insured. Okay, let's go back in. I really like the inside of this ship. I know they call it luxury. I just think it's just a sleek design, to be fair. See, there is a window panel where you can see space. It's really fun. So it looks dark simply because you need to turn it on for it to have light. It makes sense. So let's turn it on first. Here we go. It takes a little bit of time sometimes. All right.
Origin jump works at your service.
Yeah.
Core system operational.
All right. Let's just take off.
Launch complete.
Put the gears up.
Landing gear.
Have a look at the ship. And also, where's my ship? Oh, it's right there. So, this is what it looks like in the sun. I really like this style of ship. This is a bit old. It's been done a long time ago, but it's small enough that it's nimble. It's big enough that you can put some cargo in it. Not as much as the first ship, the Titan, but still. At this point, it just depends on taste and whatever you would like to what kind of gameplay loop you like, and you know, people have their own bias towards some brands. Like for example, this one, the manufacturer is loved by everybody. It's written right here, Drake. Okay, so I'll leave this one here. No need to care too much about it. I'll just recall it from the station, and let's go back to it. So, just so you understand, this is the distance and how long it would take. It doesn't tell you exactly how long it would take, but if I just go straight at the speed, it would take a while. So that's why we're just doing a quick quantum jump.
Quantum drive activated. Quantum drive.
And we arrived at the station at night, unfortunately. Well, it's just more convenient to see the station at night like this. It's just a beautiful game. All right, so I'm reaching quite hot. I need to be careful. A lot of time I just crashed into the station because I wasn't paying attention. So all right, we're 10k away. When we're at like a few kilometers, we're gonna stop. And by stop I mean change to the fighting mode, so it slows us down right away. And instead of just parking the ship, because this is not mine, so I don't really care about parking it per se, we can just go to the outside pads. So there are landing pads. There are 4 landing pads where you can basically just land without having to request a hangar to be opened. So this is one of them. There are 2 of them, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And so we're gonna slow down, and I'm gonna exit my ship here. So this is just to show you that if I leave the door open, anybody that comes out here can actually take the ship. So all we have to do is EV on the left, go back into the station, and we're done for today. When you are near a station, near a big city, you can actually log out right away. Like right now, if I log out, it still includes me in the station, but it's just to show you the full gameplay loop so you know exactly what to escape. So this is what it looks like when there's light in the ship. So this is a toilet because obviously you need to go to the bathroom in this game. No, I'm kidding, you don't, but I hope it won't be implemented. This would be too much for a sim game. Anyway, so you see, like, I like that skylight here. It's great. You can see the outside and you can see how massive everything is. I love being very small and seeing like huge infrastructures like this. All right, so just to finish, let's exit in 0G right here. Up, EVA down. Here we go. Change camera just so you can have a better idea. And we can just enjoy the view until we land. Or slam our face on the floor. I don't know how fast we're going right now. Yeah. All right. So this has been Star Citizen. I will post more videos about it if you like it, if I get likes, if someone enjoys it. Otherwise, I'm gonna play other games. I have a lot of games in the backlog that I would like to share with all of you. So yeah, this is the first gameplay loop. This has been Star Citizen, and as you can see, it takes quite a bit to just do something in this game. It's quite fun as it is right now. It's gonna get better and better over time. If you want to get into it, I will put my referral code in the description just in case one day one person watches this video and buys the game. If you use the referral code, you can actually get a little bit more in-game money when you start, and it's gonna help me get some ship and hopefully one day get some free stuff like all those big YouTubers. That would be great. So this is the ship that I left. For whomever it upsets, I'm very sorry. This is just for the sake of the video. Usually I park my ships. And yeah, that's what it is. Thank you everybody and have a good day. Cheers.